You arrived at last. What were you doing, GP?
And I worked out and hit the showers. You know how to look and smell good for these fine ass grannies.
Don't start with that shit about fucking grannies. You think you need a drink before we kick off the show?
Man, hell no. Let's get straight to the show. If you're a first time viewer, be sure to stick around for the entire video. Also, the like, subscribe, and share buttons if you enjoy the content. Lastly, most importantly, keep it respectful in my comment section if you just so happen to leave a comment. And go ahead and cue the ground rules while I finish getting ready for the show. I'll be back with y'all momentarily.
Commence them as we speak.
Initiating System 1. System 1 loaded.
Welcome to Reality with GP. Before the show starts, a few ground rules need to be said. Number 1, if you're a prominent YouTuber and you admire GP's editing style, add to GP directly about how he does his editing. Number 2, prominent YouTubers must do a reaction video to GP's latest upload to learn his editing techniques for free. Number 3, people who are emotionally sensitive to cold, hard truth, you don't belong here, so get the fuck on somewhere right now. Number 4, any non-black women or black women under the age of 40 who find GP romantically or sexually attractive, refrain from advances, or else you will get blocked. Number 5, if you are an attractive 40 to 55-year-old black woman and you would date and or marry a 24-year-old man, inbox GP on Instagram. It's GP, your show starts in less than 30 seconds. You ready?
You damn right I'm ready. And make sure I look good for the camera just in case one of these fine ass grannies decide to tune into the show. Alright, let's do it. Last time on Reality with GP. GP report on the current contempt for genuine men.
Ever get the feeling that good men are becoming a damn endangered species? The truly good men, the ones who stay loyal and do the right thing, even when it's a pain in the ass. Those guys are rare, because being genuinely good takes effort. When good men seem so damn rare, people stop even looking for them. But here's the solution. We need to start valuing character over charm, integrity over the bullshit.
The only red flag about me is that I'm too good to be true.
The truth is, genuine connection is ease. When you find it, you will know. You will feel seen, like you are discovering the reflection of your own heart in another human being. Love does not have to feel like a fight, does not have to feel like a battle, does not have to wound.
Stay tuned for what's to come on today's installment of Reality with GP. Yo, what's good with y'all? It's your boy GP. Alright, I'm back and I got a few videos I'm reporting on for y'all today. I'm gonna let the first video play and I'm gonna come back and get my perspective on it as usual. Now let's roll that video.
I speak 8 languages. I know algebra 1, 2, and 3. I never graduated school, never made it past the 5th grade. I do mathematical equations and the quadruples of algebra without even doing it on paper. You ask me mathematical question, I bet you I can tell it to you right off the bat.
12 times 12.
12 times 12 is 91. 12 times 12, I'm sorry, 12 times 12, 909,967, 909,968. It's 21,792.
It's closer.
91? But 12 times 12 is 24. Right?
Okay.
No, 12 times 12, 28.
Initially, all I could do was shake my head when I witnessed the unparalleled levels of idiocy displayed within that video. But allow me to give a logical analysis on the situation. See, in my opinion, there's 3 problems within that video. The first problem would be, this guy went on the show for a viral interview while being either drunk, high, or both. I say that because any logical person, like myself, can tell from the slur and hesitation in his speech that this guy was clearly inebriated and not in his right mind. Now, the second problem would be, the cameraman who was interviewing him let this clearly inebriated guy make a complete fool of himself. I don't say that because if I was ever in a position that placed me in charge of filming potentially viral interviews for social media, and someone showed up for an interview with me being clearly under the influence, I would tell them to go home and call me back when they sober up so we can reschedule their interview for a later date when they're fully sober. Now, the third and final problem would be that things like the occurrence in the duration of that video have unfortunately become a cultural norm. By that I mean many content creators will clout chase by exploiting the stupidity of a person who clearly lacks in terms of intellect for clicks, views, and likes. Now in my opinion, that's morally, ethically, and spiritually wrong. On to location in the next video. On to the second video.
I don't know any black people that have ever adopted white children.
Madonna did it.
I'm going to say it again. I don't know any black people that have adopted white children.
What's wrong with what I said?
I'm going to say it again. I don't know any black people that have adopted white children.
Yeah, Madonna did it. Oh, you what have I said wrong?
I don't know any black people that have adopted white children.
Hold on, is this a riddle? What are you...
What?
Madonna! Madonna adopted a black kid.
I don't know any black people that have adopted white children.
What am I getting wrong, you fucking idiot? Say it again.
I don't know any black people that have adopted white children.
Have I said something wrong, or are you just repeating it? What's going on?
No, you said something wrong.
I said something wrong.
Yeah. What's your answer to that?
Kylie Minogue had black kids.
No, she didn't.
Madonna then. What one is it?
Yeah, Madonna did.
She did?
Yeah, but I don't know any black people that have adopted white children.
What am I getting confused with? I don't get
Madonna's fucking white!
Yeah.
She adopted black kids. I don't know any black people that have adopted
you
white
don't know any
children.
black people?
You fucking idiot!
The interaction within that video was funny while also reassuring. Now there's a few things I need to address within the duration of that video. Now the first thing would be the ridiculous level of ignorance displayed from the guy who was responding to the statement. Now from my observation, there's one thing that could have caused this ridiculous interaction within that video, which would be that the guy was listening to respond instead of listening to understand. Which leads into the second thing I need to address, which would be why I say this video is reassuring. See, the way in which that guy clearly didn't listen to understand the context of the simple statement being told to him was the exact same thing that many of these so-called alpha males whine, bitch, and complain about women doing. Now, the reason I found that interaction within that video to be so reassuring was because it further reinforces the statement I made in previous uploads, which would be that there is no such thing as male and female nature. In simple terms, if you really think about it, anything men complain about in reference to women, there's always a male variation of that exact same thing. Meanwhile, anything women complain about in reference to men, there's always a female variation of that exact same thing. Now, the interaction within that video will serve as a perfect example of that. Also, location in the next video. On to the final video.
Fuck. I guess this spot's gonna be bad because soon I'm going to bleed.
That video had to be the most illogical sight I've ever witnessed. Now honestly, it's instances like the occurrence within the duration of that video that have made me come to the conclusion that Western culture is just all around problematic. I say that because this seems to be the only part of the world where someone can prove themselves to be an idiot through their own words and actions, but can still be allowed to have the same level of reverence, recognition, and influence as a philosopher. Now, the detrimental byproduct of this will be how frequently and consistently the most irrational, idiotic, and nonsensical things start trending, oftentimes morphing into a new norm that people only think and analyze things on the surface of a basis will be inclined to follow. To put it more simply, being aware that I live in a society that allows airheads to influence what's considered normal is why I always have and always will go out of my way to not fit in with anything that's considered normal. If you are an attractive 40 to 55-year-old black woman that can see herself seriously dating and potentially getting married to a 25-year-old man, go ahead and hit your butt on Instagram. All my socials on the TV on the right-hand side of your screen right here. Now, if you're a non-black woman, I don't want you. If you're a black woman under the age of 40, I don't want you either. But you can always do me a favor and forward this to some of your 40 to 55-year-old female family members. And I'm 100% serious about that. Due to me being a young man who prefers older women, I classify my sexuality as granny sexual. Now, if you're a first-time viewer and you enjoyed the show, be sure to follow the on-screen instructions on this TV on the left-hand side of your screen. Now, I'm not asking y'all for money, and I never will. I just ask if you enjoyed the content that you help grow this channel by commenting your thoughts down below to push me into the algorithm. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Most importantly, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to ring my notification bell. You've literally just tuned in to the best one-man show in history. I'll see y'all in the next one.
enjoyed the show, be sure to follow the instructions right below me, unless you're illiterate. In the case that you're illiterate, go learn to read before tuning back into the show. This show is for fully literate adults only. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till next time.